Then we move finally into the we stage, and that's really the holy grail of franchising excellence. Together, interdependence. Remember you said interdependence? We need each other. It's the recognition that together we can achieve more than us battling it out individually. And the more franchisees who are at that stage, the stronger the group becomes. Now, it doesn't mean that you become wimps and just do whatever the franchisor says. People who are in that stage of maturity, of interdependence, will push back if they believe that a decision is wrong. They can be assertive, but they do it in a constructive way. It does involve codependency, but yes, resulting in what? Yes! Well done. Give her a hand. I couldn't have expressed it better. Can I just enhance your definition? 1 + 1 equals greater than 3. 3 or greater. Because sometimes 1 + 1 equals 7. And that's where the synergy kicks in with franchising. Go back to our definition earlier. Franchising is about getting a competitive edge through the sharing of knowledge and resources, sharing your ideas. When Deborah comes up with a good idea and her sales go up 5%, and she shares that with the Franchise Advisory Council and it's taken up and adopted by 180 people, what's just happened? The power of one idea has been multiplied by 185. It's very powerful. One idea can revolutionise a group. I've seen franchise systems where a franchisee come up with one idea on, it could be to do with how the customers are being served, it could be to do with a product idea, it could be to do with staff management and feedback and training. Just a simple idea like, in one group, the franchisee says, I meet with my staff for 5 minutes every morning. And all the other franchisees say, what? Why would you want to meet with them every morning? And he says, well, what we do, we set our goals for the day, we have a little team meeting, we all get focused and we get out there and we serve the customers. And my sales have gone up 15% since I've started having those daily meetings. And then other people start trying it, and I recommend that you should try it too. And it works. Because you're reminding people about the purpose. The staff are there to give the customer a great experience. If the staff comes to work grumpy because they've just had a fight with their boyfriend the night before, during that 5-minute meeting, your role is to turn them around, get them feeling positive about themselves. Make a huge difference to your business. He wants to do a little survey with you. Now you'll see there's 2 sides to the card. One is 7 tips for franchisees, and one side is 7 tips for franchisors. Franchisees in the room, I'd like you to run your eye over the 7 tips for franchisees. Just have a look at those things and say, is there anything there that I could practice a bit more of? Franchisors, you have a look on your side. Is there anything there that I could maybe do a bit more of? Now, if everybody in the room took one of these tips and did more of it, I guarantee that the success of this group would go up. Because these little success tips are what the high-performing franchise systems do. What the franchisees do, what the franchisors do. That first one, set specific goals that motivate you, franchisees. We find that the top 20% of franchisees in any group, if we ask them, what are the goals you've got for your business, they can tell us. Not only can they tell us they've got them written down, and they've got action points linked to those goals, and they review them regularly. And I believe if I had one beacon on the hill that I believed every franchisor should aspire to, it is to have a team of happy, profitable franchisees. That's my mission. What I do in my work is I help franchisors and franchisees succeed together, and a lot of it's about profit. And this is what this conference is about, that's what the trade display is about, that's what we're all here for. So I hope there's been a few ideas there in terms of relationships, the place of relationships in business. And does anyone have a question before we wind up? Roughly, I'd say usually 2 to 3 months in the glee stage, then about The fee stage usually can last for 6 months to a year. Me stage, free stage, to get right through will often take 2 years. Now, I had a franchisee, he moved from Glee to free in 3 minutes. That's the record. So it depends on the person. So don't feel you've got to take 2 years to get through. Any other questions? Good question. All right, well, in the interest of time, we might finish there. Thank you for the opportunity of talking with you.